In my last tutorial, we have seen the ode as a significant form or type of poetry in English literature. So in my today's tutorial, I am going to explain you the another significant form or type of poetry, the sonnet. So in this tutorial, I am going to explain you origin of the sonnet, types of the sonnet, subject matter of the sonnet, and some of the best sonnet poems in English literature. So now let's see the first point, origin of the sonnet. So now basically here the sonnet is a lyric poetic form or type of poetry in English literature. So the sonnet is originated at the court of Holy Roman Emperor Frederick II in Palermo. The sonnet was invented by Giacomo da Lantini in Italy during the 13th century. So it was the history of sonnet, how it is originated. So now basically the sonnet was invented and originated in Italy during the period of 13th century. So now at the same time there were the school of Sicilian poets was surrounded by Giacomo di Lantini, and they have credit to transplant or spread over its popularity into literature. The writers of the sonnets are known as sonnetiers. So there are some writers who used sonnet as a writing form of their poetry known as sonnetiers. So now here is the meaning of sonnet. What is exactly the sonnet is? The sonnet is a 14 lines poem written in iambic pentameter employing one of several rhyme scheme as per the form of the sonnet, and it follows the tight structure pattern. So now here basically the sonnet is a short poem of 14 lines which deals with single emotions, thoughts or feelings. Now here it is written in iambic pentameter. So here is a question, what is iambic pentameter? So pentameter is a 5 meter feet, and iambic pentameter is a metric feet with two syllables of unstressed followed by stressed one, and it has a particular or several type of rhyme scheme structure as per the form or a type of sonnet, and it follows the fixed or tight structure pattern for its composition or writing. Now here the sonnet is taken from the Italian word sonetto, which means a little sound or song. So now here the word sonnet is originated from the Italian word sonetto, which means or meaning of the word sonetto is a little sound or a song. Now let's move towards the another point, that is types of sonnets. So now here I have defined some of the major types of sonnets as follows. So number one, Petrarchan or Italian sonnet. Number two, English Elizabethan or Shakespearean sonnet. Miltonic sonnet, Spenserian sonnet, modern sonnet. So these are the significant types of sonnet in English literature. So let's see one by one. So number one, Petrarchan or Italian sonnet. By its name you can easily identify it. It is written by a Petrarch, a famous Italian poet. So now let's see here. Petrarchan or Italian sonnet is named after the great poet or practitioner of this form, Petrarch, Italian poet. The structure of the Italian sonnet is divided into two stanzas, the octave and sestet. The Italian sonnet introduces the questions or problem in the first 8 lines, that is called octave, and the resolution or answers of the question at the end of 6 lines, that is sestet in the sonnet. So here it is very essential for the learners of English literature to understand the meaning of octave and sestet. As I defined, octave is 8 lines and sestet is 6 lines. Then later on the octave has a 2 stanzas of 4 lines, each known as quatrain, and the sestet has 2 stanzas of 3 lines are called tercet. The Petrarchan sonnet follows the rhyme scheme ABBA, ABBA for octave and CD, CDD or CDC, CDC or CDE, CDE for the sestet. So this is the significant rhyme scheme for the Italian or Petrarchan sonnet. So the Petrarchan sonnet has well marked pause, turn or volta at the end of octave. So this volta or turn or pause occurred specially at the end of octave between the line of 8 and 9 of the sonnet. Or second type of sonnet, that is English sonnet, is also known as Elizabethan sonnet and Shakespearean sonnet. So now here Sir Thomas Watt and his contemporary Henry Howard and Earl of Surrey introduced Petrarchan sonnet into England in the 16th century, known as English sonnet. Later on, this English sonnet was dominantly used by the Elizabethan poets in English literature. It is known as also Elizabethan sonnet, and after that Shakespeare got the mastery over this form of sonnet and he has written his 154 sonnets, and then he is known as a great practitioner of this type of sonnet known as Shakespearean sonnet. The Shakespearean sonnet falls into three quatrains and concluding couplets. So this sonnet has also three quatrains and a concluding couplet. It has a rhyme scheme AB AB CD CD EF EF G G. So here we can find that the first three quatrains are interlocked with each other and the last concluding couplet is independent. The Shakespearean sonnet has a pause or volta after three quatrains. The final couplet plays a pivotal role or a significant role in the form of conclusion of sonnet. Then another type of sonnet is Miltonic sonnet. So Miltonic sonnet is also known by John Milton's name. So John Milton's sonnet is an Italian pattern sonnet known as a Miltonic sonnet. So now in this sonnet, John Milton has adapted the same structural pattern of Italian or Petrarchan sonnet. So in Miltonic sonnet, the structure is same like Italian sonnet and it falls into two divisions, octave and sestet. So here we can say also the first 8 lines poses question and the last 6 lines answer the questions or the solve the problem which is stated in the earlier. It uses the same rhyme scheme ABBA, ABBA for the octave and CDE, CDE for the sestet. In the sonnet, Milton takes liberties with pause or volta and allowing to run into the sestet directly. So now here we can see in earlier sonnet we have seen there is a certainly pause or volta at after octave, but here we can find that. So here Milton take liberties or freedom from pause or volta and directly enter or run into the sestet. Then another type of sonnet is Spenserian sonnets. So now see here, the Spenserian sonnet was invented by 16th century English poet Edmund Spenser. He is a very well known poet in English literature. It follows the same Shakespearean structure of three quatrains and one couplet. So Spenserian sonnet follows the same structure of Shakespearean sonnet. And it has a rhyme scheme ABAB, BCBC, CDCD, EE final couplet. So now here we can see also the first three quatrains are interlocked to each other and the final couplet is independent like Shakespearean sonnet. Then next type of sonnet is modern sonnet, which is significant after the First World War in English literature. There are a number of poets who tried this form for the writing of their poetry in English literature. The contemporary poets in modern period have continued to expand the poetic form of sonnet with some innovations and modifications in structure and theme and matters. They prefer to write in Trocki's tetrameter in a blank verse. It has a 3 quatrains and a concluding couplet. So now this is one of the very significant form of sonnet in a modern period of English literature. It has a different rhyme scheme: A B B, C D C D, E F E F, G G. So now here we can also find final couplet is independent. So now this is the different kind of rhyme scheme is adapted for the writing of sonnet in English literature by the modern poets. Now let's see the subject matter of the sonnet. What is the subject matter of the sonnet? In fact, the sonnet does not have limited range of subjects. So in sonnet, we can see or we can say that sonnet can be written on any type of subject, any branch of subject. It has not any kind of restricted range of subject or limited range of subjects. It is free from all the restrictions. But here in exception we can see that Shakespeare has limited his sonnets to the theme of love, as we have seen in his Shakespearean sonnet. So now here we see Shakespeare wrote 154 sonnets in English literature, which are very significant in Shakespearean sonnet. Among them, 1 to 126 sonnets are dedicated to his friend Mr. W.H. or the youth, and the sonnets 127 to 154 addressed to the dark lady or his beloved. Later on, as the form of development of the sonnet in the hands of Milton, the scope of the sonnet was greatly widened and flourished. It includes almost everything within the range of human feelings and experiences. So here we can find any kind of human feelings, emotions, experiences and quotidian life events also expressed in the sonnet. Examples of the sonnet poems. So here I have given some of the famous examples of sonnet poem in English literature for the understanding and comprehension of this form of sonnet. Now see, number 1, Death Be Not Proud by John Donne, On His Blindness by John Milton, Shall I Compare Thee to a Summer's Day by William Shakespeare, Amorati by Edmund Spenser, a collection of 88 sonnets, just as Shakespeare also wrote a collection of or a sequence sonnet in number 154. Then last, that is the example of modern sonnet poem. So now here Harlem Hopscotch by Maya Angelou. If you like my videos, please share and subscribe my YouTube channel Literature Insights for getting further notification and updates of my videos.